We have special guest, that's Professor Thomas. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Thomas Smith. I'm a professor in the English department, the new EPIC department at University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce. Sawadee kap, ni hao. Hello.
Welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you can come in and enjoy me.
Thank you
so much.
It's my pleasure. I'm very happy to be here.
How many years you live in Thailand?
I have lived in Thailand now for 13 years.
13 years?
13 years now, yes.
Yeah.
I began teaching at another university, and I've been here, I'm beginning my 7th year now at UTCC. I can't believe how fast the time has gone.
I want to know what's the biggest challenge your first time living in Thailand?
The biggest challenge was definitely the language. Thai language, and partly the culture, but mostly the language. Even today, every day is a challenge to communicate, to make myself understood. I'm getting better and better, and the challenge of learning Thai really helps me be a better teacher because I understand how the Thai students hear me, because I know that what it means to catch main ideas or key words. And context is important too. If I'm in a situation like getting my car repaired or at a bank, I don't know that vocabulary, so it's very difficult to communicate. But if I'm at a restaurant, or if I'm getting gas for my car, or if I'm in a situation that I'm familiar with, then I can understand and I communicate because I know the vocabulary. So that has helped my teaching too, because it means learning a language is easier if you can focus on specific vocabulary.
You are one of favorite my professors.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Usually you communicate with us, almost make clearly English, use the simple words, the common words with me. I understand totally.
I try. The students ask me to speak slowly, but I try instead to speak clearly and correctly. I teach them about articulation, that is clear consonants and vowels to open your voice. That kind of comes from like dramatic training. You're speaking to an audience, and you want them to hear every word and be clear.
According to your experience, education system between America and Thailand, what's the difference?
I can divide that into two different groups. Higher education, university, and primary education and secondary education, elementary school and high school. Let me focus on higher education because that's what I have more experience in. And to tell you the truth, I really don't find that much difference at all. What I find in my teaching, I taught English, writing, composition in the United States for about 15 years before I came here. And of course, it's teaching English and skills, writing skills, which requires practice and learning, and native English speakers make plenty of grammatical mistakes themselves. They're different than the kind of mistakes that second language learners make. But I found that I enjoyed teaching undergraduates, 18 to 22 years old, and I have maintained that. I really don't have any interest to teach graduate students because the age group of 18 to 22 are in an adjustment period in their lives. They are learning new things to become professionals, to become adults, let's say, to learn skills, to be able to work, to be able to support themselves. And those include language skills, those include professional skills like learning technology, using email, using social media, using Zoom now, the new skill that everyone must learn. Yes. But what I found is that the students really require the same things, whether American or Thai. They have the same background that they bring. They need to be able to learn how to communicate as professionals in a world where, what does the word professional mean? It just means, to me, doing something to make the other person's job easier.
Yeah, yes.
You know,
This is the point.
Yes, it just, what can you do? It's about productivity. It's about helping people save time. What can you do when you send an email message or a social media message to make your recipient understand clearly and quickly what they need to do without having to reply and ask questions? I'm sorry, I don't understand, to make it clear. And that includes little things like, if you attach a document to an email, say, here is the attachment you want. Make sure you include your name or any other identifying information. Write a short message to say the purpose. Make sure you use the subject line. That's just email. But then it's also professional development, such as writing resumes, and I found that is the same. The English is the language that's used internationally for job applications and interviews. One major difference I have found, though, is that, if maybe not a difference, I think they're the same, is American students and Thai students, when they prepare their resumes or their CVs for work, they seem to think that they should say the same things as everyone else. And I tell them, no, you need to make yourself stand out. You need to focus on what makes you different from others. Because when someone goes through a pile of resumes and CVs, they see everything is the same. How do they choose you? What do they choose about you? And I say it's in what you could write in your resume. Descriptions of what you learned from your jobs, what you learned from your school activities, what you learned from your volunteer, what you learned that you can apply, just so that a resume is not just a list, you're communicating something. So it's those sorts of things that I've found very easy in my teaching, because that's what people need to learn how to do. So those are some similarities and differences between higher education that I've found. But what I found finally is that young people are hungry for knowledge and for training and for the wisdom that they can get from their teachers.
I really want to attend your class. I want to learn something new, and I want to learn some professional way how to learn English. For me, it's important. I'm already studying in Thailand 2 years. Chinese education and the Thai education a little bit different.
Yes.
For example, the primary school and the middle school in China is the compulsory education. No need to pay any tuition fee for every children. After that, going to high school, university, we have to pay the tuition fee. Depends the different type of school, or public school or private school. It's different. I'm taking class in Thailand a little bit different. We have to do the group work, but in China, just study by ourselves. Not really much group work. We have to do together. Myself, change mindset, how to working together with the different nationality. Because we have the different way, we must be communicate with each other. How to do is better. How to achievement this group work is better. For me, let's get it. It's really good.
That seems to be the way of global education.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. Good luck with your project. ขอบคุณครับ